Marine, I've received a report that you haven't reached Bravo Team yet. You need to pick up the pace. Can't wait for you. Reaching the communication facility quickly is imperative.
Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Doom 3. As we now enter the Alpha Labs. And I think this also kind of leads to one of the main issues with the game. Bonk. 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 He's dead. Is that so much of the game is spent like in these laboratory settings that in complete darkness they look pretty much the same. Maybe I should just use a shotgun to deal with these guys instead of shooting in the dark. And this is also the main reason for the flashlight mod, which I have chosen on my own volition to not use because despite all of my complaints in regards to other games in which I was not able to see, you'd think I would stick with the BFG edition, because the BFG edition, it looks nicer. You can see what you're looking at most of the time because you've got an on-suit flashlight. Ah.
The UAC takes pride in its safety record. Please follow UAC procedures.
I can tell, very safe. Very... Oh, hello. Ah, damn. There was another one. As you can tell, very, very safe. Now, I'm sure the makers of the installation, they were like, you know what? We need the most foreboding atmosphere possible. Like, we need no lights. Like, have you been to a supermarket and you were like, wow, isn't it amazing how well lit this is? Ah, I knew he was gonna be there.
For generations, humankind has lived under the looming specter of slowly twisting natural resources. We need to find fresh sources.
But yeah, most of the game. Let's see, wasn't there a health thing, or am I just going crazy? Ah, there we go. Most of the game is spent going through Alpha Labs. There's 4 stages of Alpha Labs. Then there's a little bit of a division. And then there's, oh, and that's pretty awesome. And then there's 4 stages of Delta Labs. Oh yeah. That is very rude of those imps for coming out of nowhere. You know, I haven't used any of these grenades yet. So there's a lot of repetition in the game because the story does pretty much go nowhere. Oh, hello. Alright, let us check out this video desk, see if it's interesting. Probably isn't, but hey. Oh, the element phase deconstructor.
For generations, humankind has lived under the looming specter of slowly dwindling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was playing in the background. That's kind of interesting that you can collect them. Also, there's a security code needed back here, so let's see what Kyle Berger has to say about an accident that is in relation to what's going on in Delta Labs.
Audio log for Kyle Berger.
Audio log.
Supervisor for the EPD project. The elemental phase deconstructor is fully operational, and the research Unfortunately, we had a terrible accident last week. Research assistant Patterson was calibrating one of the warp in the chamber, and witnesses say he appeared to see something. It's almost like something was talking.
Warning. EPD laser active.
It was not a pretty sight as it took off the backside of his head. He lived for 2 minutes, although I'm not sure you can see that living. But they say his eyes rolled back and forth, and he was trying to talk, although after losing that much brain matter, I'm sure it was just reflex actions.
That it was just
Anyway,
reflex
due to
actions.
this, I have enacted new safety protocols in the lab, and we have stocked one of the storage cabinets with emergency medical supplies. The code for the cabinet is 752. End of order.
We included medical supplies such as grenades. You know, a grenade is a medical supply if you're brave enough. You know, I think the whole, like, these recordings wouldn't be so bad if like, the direction for these voice actors wasn't like, I want you to sound, like, really tired and really bored whenever you're doing these recordings. Like, you need to sound like you've been on the job for too long, you've been overworked. You need to show up and be like, Dr. Berger, I've got this accident to report. Oh, I just wish I wasn't even bothered to report it, but somebody lost, like, half of his head. Oh, damn it. Faked me out there. You know, that kind of makes me wonder if Petruger is even aware of your presence in the game. Because, like, you're the main character, you're off to stop the bad guy. But, like, you've never actually met Petruger in the beginning of the game. Like, he's always off talking to the company man and his security guard. Let's see what's in here first, because this does not seem like the way forward, and it clearly is not. So yeah, Petruger doesn't really seem to know your existence. But at the same time... Oh, hello. At the same time, you constantly do hear his maniacal laughter as you're traveling around. So it's not exactly like you as a character... Oh, hello. You have no face, sir. I would shoot you in the head, but you seem to have forgotten to bring a face to the party. You know, the other day I went to a party... I brought some beer, I brought some dip, but I forgot to bring my face, and, you know, people were pretty uncomfortable with that. That's a complete lie. I didn't go to any party. Oh, hello. You know, that last sounded like he was dead, but I was wrong. Ooh.
Gas leak stopped. Fire extinguished.
HR accident report. Let's see how bored Jack Smith is with this accident. Let's see. Buddy system? How the hell is a buddy system gonna help with accidental claims? Just tell me how that would have prevented Joe Torso Boy Moss from having his arms and legs hacked off by the Albuquerque capacitator. Maybe his buddy would have heard the thing growl and engage without power, or a CRF module. Maybe his buddy's hair would have burst into flames instead of saved us the trouble of needing to run and find water to put him out. Yeah, there's been a lot of accidents in Mars. If you can just fill out this MAR form, just put it underneath the TPS report, okay? And just have it in by Monday. There's been a lot of accidents. Try to cut them down. Oh, almost forgot.
Audio log for Jack Smith, benefits analyst in HR 1024-2145. I just went through another batch of accident reports from the science team. We've had 5 more people hurt this week while working with the equipment. The most serious incident was one John Hughes, whose hand was caught in one of the plastic extrusion systems. He was performing maintenance on it and states that he unplugged it and had the safety key in his pocket. It managed to activate without an apparent power source. He shredded his arm up to the elbow before he got it out. It's been reported that the machine is still shut down. The cost on that incident alone is a flag, but this is one of the pile. We're going to overrun our budget on benefits payout this quarter. And while it's not my department, I have to assume that the equipment budget is going to be blown out as well. These reports will be taken down on a daily basis. Please mark this for review in corporate. End of log.
Yeah, I would, You know, that's the whole problem with dealing with curses and hell. Like, I just recently watched the movie Drag Me to Hell, where, like, and Drag Me to Hell is it's not Sam Raimi's best work, but it's still not bad. Oh, what's in here? Oh yeah, these guys, whatever they're called, I forget about them completely. There are these guys, I forget there's also guys that teleport. They are not particularly threatening, because they just kind of like hop in your direction. They just clumsily hop in your direction, and you know what? This surely is a dream. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, like in the Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 and the Evil Dead series, like a lot of people in that type of situation are genuinely screwed. Like genuinely screwed. Like with zombies, at least you got a target you can shoot. But with, like, curses and possession, like, the rules just kind of go out the window. And for most of the people on this base, clearly it did not work out for them. Where anything can, in theory, happen at any time. Hello. Oh. So you've got these people who are trying to operate their contrusion facility or whatever it's called, thinking that everything's just okay, that if they just unplug the power, if they have the safety key, there's no reason this machine would work. And yet it does. Because not just the forces of hell, actually, you really don't need anything beyond that. Hell has possessed the machine, and it's just going to be on. Although, actually, now that I'm talking about it out loud, and I don't think there is any part of this game in which you approach a machine and you expect it oh, hello. And you expect it to do something. Oh, hello. Ah, nope. Not my flashlight. It seems like the flashlight would be the best solution to deal with tougher enemies. But it's not. I know. But there's no point where like you find a machine, you find an elevator, you find a moving platform that you're expecting to work in a specific fashion, and it doesn't work in that fashion because it's possessed by hell. Jeez. Where did you come from? Ah. Yeah, that was a bit of overkill in regards to armor. I just picked up like a whole armor suit just to gain 1 point of armor. Well, hopefully I don't have to get back there. Ah, no! It's hell! Oh, what are you? Are you for moi? Probably. Oh, hello. I have no memory of that security cabinet. I may have passed that. I may have passed that by every time I've played this game. Or I've just forgotten about it. Mr. Lipsitz. Or Miss Lipsitz. What did I... I don't remember if the game stops just so you could check your PDA. And he's dead. Alright. Like, here's the question I have. Is... Like... Do you think that Doom should be representative of a realistic facility?
Oh, you startled me. Man, am I ever glad to see you. I thought I was all alone. It's been freaking spooky lately. The Hydra guy's blown a few circuits and is unstable. Be careful with that gun. A stray bullet into the glass shields could blow the whole area. I'm gonna try and get this thing stabilized. I'll head to the science office when I have this under control.
That did nothing. That still did nothing. I'm very disappointed in your claim. Also, Hell has taken over and killed nearly everybody on this base. And he's all like, There be some spooky. Something spooky going on over here. By the way, apparently he dies eventually anyway, so. Bernie Lipsitz. Some of the boys and I are headed to Mars City tonight after the shift for some brewskis. You, as always, welcome to come along, buddy. That's actually a perfect representation of what Dr. Lipsitz sounds like. Also, am I basically just walking around with a stack of PDAs? Just like slung in one. Oh, hello. Wow. You know, having a light is useful. I'm not going to lie about that one. And that's kind of like one of the reasons why I consider this game... Oh, hello. This game to be less of a game and more of a lighting engine at the time. Because ultimately you're just kind of moving around dark corridor to dark corridor. Oh, hello. I've got a health station, and I got no need for health. Yeah, I'm finally on the other side. Okay, I suppose at this point, when I was thinking that, like, a realistic representation of a Mars facility, like, I forgot about the fact that this area was blocked off, because that would have made it much easier to get through. Now... I don't remember when they show up. Ah, hello. His sick dodging skills. So I don't remember exactly where the spiders show up. But at some point in the game, spiders are going to show up. And they're going to be the worst enemy. Just a heads up. Like, these guys just kind of like charge at you and like attack, and there's really nothing to it. Hello. Jeez. I seem to have gotten surrounded a little bit. That's okay. Still running fairly strong. That could have gotten way worse. And on to Alpha Labs 2, where they process and store hydrogen fuel through the facility's primary system, the molecular fuel storage compactor. You know, I didn't bother seeing where that other path went, but... Okay. Finally, spooky shit. And another broken Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3. I'm very disappointed in Hell. They have terrible, terrible taste if they're willing to sabotage such high-quality entertainment. Yep. Are they teleporting a bad guy nearby you? It's probably going to be behind you. Actually? Where was this teleportation event? Ah! Hello. You know, and that's the cheapest scare too, because like a single one of those enemies is so ineffective, but it's like it's still just showing up in the dark.
Broadcasting on a very low frequency. If you can hear me, I'm not far. Please help me. I've locked myself in storage. Please, if anyone can hear me, please help me.
So locked himself in a storage room. I'll see what I can do. No promises, kid. Station has gone to hell. There. Oh. Can't shoot through holes in the floor. You'd think you could. Oh. He kind of looks odd when he's standing up. Oh, hello. Andrew Chin, I have your PDA, sir. Let's see what Andrew Chin has to say.
Audio report regarding the disrespectful treatment of new research staff. September 14th, 2145. As you know, I have gone to considerable effort to recruit my staff researchers for Alpha Labs. Finding team members with the qualifications, let alone the willingness to come to Mars, has not been a trivial task. You know this already. But it is necessary that I emphasize why their complaints must be taken seriously. We won't be able to keep our people or recruit new researchers if the harassment continues. No, harassment is exactly the right word. I'm routinely getting reports of UAC security asking inappropriate questions and submitting my staff to unnecessary action. I must insist that we be allowed to live our personal lives, to be left to do our assignments without further. If there's
So did you catch any of that? I was not expecting to run into the hallway where they blow out the glass. Ah! Since the dawn of time. Oh! I think that's Bravo team. While they're still alive. Also, this guy really should try to keep up with his team, because he'll die. I mean, they'll die anyway, but hey. Like, you'll have a better chance.
Under the direction of Dr. Malcolm Betruger, key UAC scientists have made startling new discoveries in the fields of quantum physics. And with them, they have been able to use the actual space...
Oh, yeah. And... whoops. Hello.
That would once take up half the payload of an interplanetary ship only occupies a fraction. We're looking at the molecular fuel storage compartment.
Marine, Bravo team reports they've located your position but are unable to move to your current location. Head through engineering and try to link up with them in Sector 3.
Alright. So it did look like he had a few interesting emails. One is the code for this door, but also... Online Gamer, the quest for the chalice of Sanguine Drac begins now. The evil Vloxomeyer has cast a dark cloud of evil across the lands of Nosgoth. Who will rise above and challenge his legion of wild wolves and berserk trolls? Raise your scimitars aloft and strike back for only 29 credits per month. I am writing in regard to the 8-sided die you borrowed from me. If you are not going to invite me to the game, then I would like my 8-sided die back. It has been 2 weeks and I'm very irritated. That ride sucked. Okay. Storage cabinet, it was 401, 409. Which has ammunition. Hand grenades, ammo belt, very useful. Yep. Alright. Now I can move on, and unfortunately that game of, that super hot online RPG is going to have to wait for another time. Hello. There. Now. Now I forget if there's something... Oh wait, that just lowers the lift. Yeesh, that guy took a lot of shots. Okay, nope, nothing there. I think that might be a Dark Souls habit, the idea of, like, if you bring it down an elevator to your level, and then you send it back up because you're like, hey, there might be secrets underneath the elevator. Because somebody might...
I can help you. The lights are all out. I'll lead you through here if you can get me off this base.
Okay, now this guy is the very specific reason why I'm playing this version of the game. I believe there's one more sequence similar to this.
The electrical systems in this area. Watch out. A big one could knock out our lights.
There's one more sequence that it doesn't involve an actual person, but it involves a different moving object. But
there's one.
But the, like, if you had an on-suit flashlight, then you wouldn't have to rely on this guy with his light.
What was that? Stay close.
You just turn on your on-suit flashlight and shoot the bad guys.
Kill it! That was close.
Instead, it also kind of kills the tension to have your own flashlight in this scene.
Come on, I can't wait.
Because you can just turn on the light and see everything that's coming at you.
Don't let it get me.
Man, how many shots is it gonna take on that?
Hurry up, we can't stop.
Also, another thing to note is I don't think you actually have to keep him alive. Because he dies anyway. You can't... Oh. And I'm really... Is he to be missed? He doesn't do a very good job pointing out which way the bad guys are. And in this case, the
Don't let it get me.
Oh, thank God it's dead.
Oh, thank God it's dead. Oh, don't let it get me. Oh, you saved me.
There's the exit.
And I think that, like, the fact that there's only basically... Oh, hello. You basically fight one guy at a time until the end. But if you only fight one guy at a time, and you can see them coming, like, it's not very spooky. The atmosphere that it builds is gone. And that's this sequence and one more sequence like it later on in the game are pretty much the only reasons. I don't think I have the code for that one. Do I? No, I don't. That was 38. This is 39. Those are the main reasons why I'm playing this game. Oh, Spider Town. Just whether you're playing the regular PC original or the BFG upgrade, nothing changes about the spiders in the game. They are stupid. I'm not saying that, like, if you've got arachnophobia or something, you'll be like, yeah, it's spiders. I was hoping to fight demons from hell, but spiders, those are gonna be way too spooky for me. But no. These guys are the dumbest. And this game is worse off because they're in it. And when I finally get to the spiders, I'll be able to show you why. Hit it? Oh, hello. So there was one. Hopefully the next one I don't suck so much when fighting. I'm gonna leave that armor there. So this sequence is at least a little bit more interesting because they come at you from multiple directions. Later on, the spiders just kind of come out of one specific hole, and they're like, yep, we're just gonna slowly come at you. Like, why did it take so long to summon a ladder? But yeah, they just kind of like walk towards you very slowly. Ah, damn it. And they're so tiny that it's kind of like hard to see them. Now, the spiders only last until you get to the Spider Queen boss, and then you never see them again, which is kind of odd. I mean, expected, but it's like, why even have an enemy that's just going to show up and then disappear? Either way, next time, on to Alpha Labs 3. For now, so long. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.